The rules for multiplying two rational expressions together are very similar to the rules for multiplying two fractions together. We multiply the numerator straight across, we multiply the denominator straight across, and we look for any common factors or anything that we can reduce between the numerator and denominator. In this case, we have the rational expression 7x squared over negative 4x cubed times negative 7x over negative 8x to the fourth. Multiplying straight across, we can rewrite this as 7 times x squared times negative 7 times x all over negative 4 times x cubed times negative 8 times x to the fourth. Now everything combined is a single rational expression. I haven't multiplied anything together because we're going to look for where we have factors in common. Looking at the coefficients, we have 7 and negative 7 in the numerator, negative 4 and negative 8 in the denominator. Nothing in common between those factors, so we can simply multiply those values together. In the numerator, we'll have negative 49, and in the denominator, we'll have 32. Now we can look at combining the x values that we have. In the numerator, we have x squared times x, which would be the same thing as x to the 2 plus 1, or x cubed. In the denominator, we have x cubed times x to the fourth, so that would be the same thing as x to the 3 plus 4. So we have x to the 49th, we have negative 49, x to the third, all over 32, x to the 7th. And then we can look at reducing those x values, reducing our variables, because this will be the same thing as negative 49, x to the 3 minus 7, all over 32, or negative 49, x to the negative fourth, over 32. And then we just want to check our directions to see if we're required to use only positive exponents, which in this case we are. So we'll move that variable down to the denominator by flipping the sign of the exponent to rewrite this as negative 49 over 32 x to the fourth. Example 8 will be similar, except now we'll have some factoring to take care of. We can rewrite this as 6 times x squared times x squared minus 9 all over x squared plus 2x, that should be minus 3, times negative x. Factoring the expression that we have in the numerator will leave us with 6x squared times x minus 3 times x plus 3. And then looking at what we have in the denominator, factoring x squared plus 2x minus 3 will give us x plus 3 times x minus 1, still times that negative x. Then we can look at what we'll reduce. We have x plus 3 in the numerator and x plus 3 in the denominator. Those two factors will cancel. We have 2 x's in the numerator and 1 x in the denominator. So this x in the denominator will cancel with one of those x's in the numerator, which will leave us with 6x times x minus 3 all over x minus 1, and that x canceled out, but the negative did not, so we still have times negative 1 here. And then we can just pull that negative out in front of the fraction or put it in the numerator, wherever we want to place it. We could write this as negative 6x times x minus 3 all over x minus 1.